So welcome back on this third tutorial. So this one will be a bit special because after showing the two first tutorial to a friend, he said to me that maybe I forgot to talk about the basic of the basics. So we are gonna go on the basic, then we're gonna re-go on the loops and the movements, and after we're probably gonna talk a bit more about some variables. Fun. So first, what we want to do is go in here and we want to activate that the output. So why does we want that? Well, it's simple. The output give a lot of information that we need and that can be useful. For example, if you use something like a print. So what we're gonna do now is create a part right here. If you want another shape, you can go here and there is a lot of other shapes. So what we want to do is making encode. I'm gonna deactivate the can collide because why not? And remove the world because it's useless for us. So what we want to do first, well, it's to create a new script like I just did. Here you have print hello world. So what is a print? A print simple, it will put in the output here what is put inside the print. So for example, if we want to print in the output welcome, we're gonna do that welcome. So here, if I go on play and that we go a big up, we can see here that we have the welcome. So that's how things work. So after we have the variable. Here, since we want to just go on simple thing, we're gonna see only four type of variables. So first, what we call a hint. A hint is a number. You don't need to call in int because Roblox Studio doesn't really need that someone specify what type of variable it is. But if some people will use some other program like C plus or C sharp, you need to specify the type of variable. That's why I'm gonna mention their name in other software so everyone can see them. So what we call an int is a number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. So 1. After that, we have the float. So a float is a number like 1.1. That's one of all the float that you can find 1.5, 2.2, etc. That's a float. After we have the strings. So a string or str is a word. For example, welcome or even just a letter like D. It's a string. This indicate that this is a string. You can also use that, but uh, it's you should mostly filterize the fact to use that because if you need to do like for example uh, that uh, you will have some problem if you just go like that. As you can see, so Roblox Studio doesn't really like that, so it's better to directly go like that. It's easier. And then we have the boolean. A boolean, it's simple. It's the equivalent of true or false. A boolean will always be all true or false. So technically even something like 1 equal 1 is a boolean that will be equal to true. So now that we did that, we're gonna go on our loops. So first I'm gonna create a variable for our part. So local part equal script dot parent. And now I'm gonna go on the for loops for it equal 0 dot. I'm gonna say 15 ft do for dot position plus equal. No, you're directly gonna go on equal. It's here part dot the position plus part point C-frame. Using C-frame is easier because as we have seen in the second tutorial, you can see your vector here and it's really easier to make them work with the vectors directly. C-frame point of vector put task dot wait so everything doesn't go in an instant. So I'm gonna create a second variable equals speed loop equal uh, point one, and when this first loop is done, I'm gonna go on the while loop while block is smaller than like 3 to speed lock plus equal 0.1. I'm gonna put the movement here by copy pasting that and just changing it from look vector multiply by block, and I'm gonna put the task dot wait and it will be good. So now if we go and play, but maybe if we go and play directly, it's gonna be a bit too fast for you to show. So see, so I'm gonna do uh, 0.2 like that. There is a bit of delay, and as you can see, it has been going up, and it got